Welcome to On Deck. Today we're on board Ludzy, a 62-meter ocean coat built in 2004. Today we'll meet the crew and we'll explore what makes this vessel so special. This is On Deck by Northrop & Johnson. Welcome aboard Ludzy. We'll walk through the boat together, take a look at the exceptional spaces, what makes this boat truly unique with her layout and her design, and the comfort that she brings on board. One of Ludzy's standout features is her master suite. This is truly a sanctuary with a split-level master bath with a tub, a shower, a large vanity, and a massive walk-in wardrobe. Ludzy offers more than luxury. She offers an experience shaped by people, design, and attention to detail. Discover her on charter with Northrop & Johnson. What is the secret to great service at sea?
Attention to detail, because I think many people associate that just with housekeeping, but it's so much more. It's to learn everything they like, everything they drink, what they wear, and you just get to know them on a deeper level than most people ever get to know other ones, and you turn that into service, and that's probably the best service you can actually ever receive.
And you do that in such a short amount of time too. I mean, most charters are only a week and you're really getting to know these people in and out.
100%. Yeah. I mean, you just make notes as you go. It's literally as soon eavesdropping, like, oh, they like snorkeling. They like snorkeling. They might want to go snorkeling. They really like it. You just pay attention to everything that's being talked about, or you see something, you just make notes and you let the whole crew know so everyone is on the same page.
You might hear them dreaming up a scenario and you're able to make it come true.
Yeah, exactly.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So on board you have a lot of themes, you've thrown a lot of different parties. What has been your favorite for guests?
I mean, to be fair, I love setting up any type of party.
You have a lot. You created a whole closet of
themes. Yeah.
Yes.
100%. Yeah.
It's really cool.
No, I just love any theme really, because it brings a challenge and you always want to mix it up a little bit with the next one, and you learn so much from doing one to the next. Mm-hmm. I think we did a disco party for a birthday on board, and I must say that was probably our best work so far, and it was so much fun to set up and buying everything in, and it just turned into such an incredible experience for the guests, and they loved it, the crew loved it, everyone in their outfits, and it looked incredible. So,
and you had the disco balls and everything going.
We had a smoke machine, we had everything, and we set up on the owner's aft, which makes it more intimate, and you were basically at a club, and it was incredible.
It's an amazing space because it does feel intimate, yet there's room for everyone to move around and really enjoy each other's company. So
yeah.
I saw some from the video and it looked amazing.
Yeah, I must say it was our best one yet, because everything was on point.
Awesome. And
then obviously we brought in that karaoke too, and everything was disco songs, so it just turned into the best party on board.
I love it.
Yeah.
What is a must-have item or amenity on board for guests?
I mean, except for the obvious vodka and tequila. Honestly, I don't even think it's about things. You just need to be able to offer what they want without them knowing what they want. And it can be anything.
I mean, from the water slide to anticipating their needs and really creating this unique experience.
Yeah, and sometimes I don't even think it's about what you have on board. Yes, you need a slide. Every boat needs a slide. They need a jacuzzi. But I think they just need crew that are so passionate about their jobs, because that's how you create their experiences.
You can have an amazing boat. Yeah. And if you have a lackluster crew, the guests will feel it.
Yeah, and I think... yeah, the most important thing to have on board is the crew, 100%.
Well, luckily here we've got both. We've got the fantastic boat and we have an amazing crew. Yeah. So this is the perfect pairing.
Yeah. And we do have quite a lot of toys, and a lot of vodka. So we never run out. We're good. So yeah, but I think that's the most important thing, because I believe we can create anything they actually want, even if we don't have it.
Amazing. And lastly, what is the most unique request that you've received and how did you fulfill it?
A very short notice, we want a wedding on board. We want, and they kind of explain it, and I'm like, we have 15 hours and you want it? Of course, let's get to it. I'm like, yeah, we created a whole wedding up on the sun deck, decorations everywhere, with an amazing arch that the whole crew just pitched in, helped however they could. And we literally had it done in less than 8 hours.
Oh.
And on top of that, I did the mistake of saying, of course, you need a bachelor and bachelorette. So we actually had three
Parties in less than a day.
Three setups to do in such a short time, because at the same time we were dealing with guests, so it wasn't like you can put all your efforts into it. So I think that was my most unique, to actually set that up for them, and it turned into the most incredible setup.
And where were you?
We were in Costa Rica.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful.
So we did it on the sun deck, and I even managed to get a mariachi band on board. So as soon as they came up, they were playing, and everyone had such a good time. That was pretty unique.
Lovely.
Yeah. I'm also a sucker for love, so that was like, love it. I love a good wedding.
Captain Zach and Jack.
Got Jack, yeah.
What makes Ludzy stand out, especially among others in her size and category?
Motor Yacht Ludzy is a platform with the off-grid capabilities and the crew with the necessary expertise to go to destinations and achieve excursion-based charters that other yachts simply cannot. We want to share experiences on board that extend well beyond your week and that create memories that'll be shared with your family and friends for years to come.
I think one of the special things too, like you touched on, is the crew. You all are so welcoming and warm, and you do anticipate needs. And I think the short period of time that you have guests on board, often only being a week, you're really forming bonds and relationships. And I think this program especially will see a lot of repeat clientele from that special bond.
Absolutely. Repeat clientele is the biggest compliment a crew could ever ask for. And that's what we seek every single time we go into a charter. You have a couple days to really get to know somebody, and you bond very quickly on board. After a week of shared experiences, close encounters, safe close encounters, and
making dreams come true.
Yeah, that sort of thing. You get to know each other really quite well, quite quickly. With Motor Yacht Ludzy, you're not only getting an adventure-capable rig, you're also getting the crew to match, and we crave adventure. With that does come its challenges, and our crew's very well-versed and prepared for that.
It must be fun for you too, because when you do go to these off the beaten path destinations, while you are learning as you go, you're researching a lot beforehand too. You're working with the guests to know what they want to do, if it's diving, if it's onshore adventure, and you guys get to explore it as well.
Absolutely. I get excited to go to these destinations with the guests and participate in these destinations that have always been bucket list items for myself. Yeah. Now, a lot of them we've been to many times and we're quite familiar with. We try to share the experiences that we've had in these destinations that may be new for our charter guests. We go out, we recce these destinations, and the people that live there, get to know them, build relationships, and share that with our guests in a very short timeline and pack in as much as we can in a week, 2 weeks, however long they want to stay on board's time.
What is a amenity that charter guests will get on board Ludzy?
Ludzy offers every amenity you could imagine from a comparable 60-meter vessel, from the toys, the skis, the sea bobs, the scooters, and well beyond that. But I'd say the experience that differentiates Ludzy from other charter yachts is we want to go out and share the destination with you. We can use all those toys and amenities in these off-the-beaten-path destinations, but what's really going to shine is the diving, the fishing. If you're into research or biology, that's something we could incorporate into your charter. We like to share experiences beyond the common water toys that may be forgotten after a week on board. These experiences that we want to share with you are going to extend for years and years to come and will be reminisced on with your friends and family.
What's the most unique meal that you've had to cook on board for guests?
Definitely the most unique would be guinea pig.
Guinea pig.
Yeah, I worked for a Peruvian family 15 years ago, and it's a traditional dish.
Okay.
So I actually had to source the guinea pig.
From where? A pet store?
No, in Miami.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically, it's done. You expect it. They do it the same way as KFC, fried chicken. So you braise the guinea pig, and then you crumb it, and put it through its dredge, and then you deep fry it. And they serve it with like a salsa criolla, like a really punchy, herby salsa on top. And it tastes great.
And some French fries on the side.
Yeah. So I think guinea pig's definitely one of the strangest I've had. Yeah, and that was right at the start of my yachting career as well. So the only other thing I can think of, the first vessel I worked on, I had the missus come into the kitchen, or the galley, and she asked me, she wasn't happy with the way I fried her eggs. And I said, please explain to me how I can make it better. And she said, I want them to look like plastic eggs. And I was like, sorry? She goes, you know the ones on the fridge magnets? I'm like, yeah. She goes, I want them to look like that. I'm like, okay, I will try my best to make your eggs look like plastic. Mind you, we're on anchor and we're moving around like this, so I'm holding the fry pan trying to make it look like plastic.
What would you say is the most underrated ingredient?
I do a lot with koji. It's basically a fermented rice. It's Japanese. They use it all through Japanese cooking. It's the basis of miso. It's the basis of soy sauce. It's the basis of sake. And it's basically a mold that grows on rice. And you have to bloom it. Like you have to inoculate the rice and you basically ferment it. And then it flowers, the mold flowers, and then you use that. And what it does, it eats protein.
Oh.
So, and what it does, it creates that really strong umami taste. It's used extensively in a lot of the high-end restaurants. You can make it shio-koji, which is where you make it like a white liquid, and you marinate. It's basically a marinade that you can put on any type of protein. You use it on vegetables as well, and it just brings up a really strong umami taste. Normally you can make it around 10-15% salt, so it's basically a seasoning. I also use it on proteins, especially fish too, where you can get a really good color and a really good crust on, say, a piece of chicken or a piece of fish with the most minimum amount of cooking time. And then basically you pick it up as quick as you can to get to heat it through and finish it off. I find it really great for stuff like that. My tool belt, so to speak, it's something that I always travel with. Like, first thing I come in, I'll make sure I've got some koji somewhere, just to, because I know how much flavour you can get out of it. So it brings the flavour out of food. It's amazing stuff.
That's amazing. Hannah, one of our chief stewardesses on board, if you could tell me, what do you think is the secret to the greatest success on board at sea?
I would say the secret is probably being able to anticipate, because you never know. Things are a little unpredictable when you're out at sea, and so it's good to be able to think ahead as to what the guests might want before maybe they even know themselves, so that when the opportunity does arise to grab them something or set up something special for them, you already have it prepared.
What is your favorite theme or tablescape to do for guests that are on board?
So my favorite tablescape I've done is probably, I went on a hike with some of the guests and we were able to forage for different flowers and branches and leaves and that sort of thing, and we kind of incorporated that into our tablescape, and this was in Alaska, and so we're able to do a big, beautiful Alaska table setting with lots of greens and that sort of thing. So that was a really fun one.
What is one of the most requested guest amenities to have on board?
So I don't know if this is the most requested, but it's what I think is the most important. and that would be a boat dog.
Well, how perfect that we have one. Jack is like the heart and soul of the crew, I feel.
He runs the show.
Yes,
around here,
absolutely, absolutely. And how nice. You have to leave your dogs and pets at home for charter, and you get to come to a boat that's got the love and feel of having that.
It's good for crew morale and for the guests.
Yes, absolutely. What is one of the most unique charter destinations that you've been to with Ludzy?
That's a trick question because a lot of people like a lot of different places. But for me, because I've been doing this a long time, we got to pick up a guest in Thailand, in Phuket. And instead of doing the normal run around there, I made some phone calls and we took the boat up into Myanmar.
Oh, wow.
And that was like stepping back in time 60 years. We were the only Western-style white boat literally there.
That's
and,
amazing.
That was cool for that reason.
So we know Ludzy as a vessel and a platform is an amazing platform, but what truly makes the program special?
For me, what makes any charter different from another charter is how far the crew is willing to push, how engaging they are, the spirit they bring to the boat, attitude they bring. You're just building memories.
I agree. I think
Yeah.
you can have an amazing boat. If you have a lackluster crew, you're gonna feel it. And I think that, from everyone that I've met on board today, it feels warm, it's welcoming, they're anticipating needs, they're already making a special memory, and we're just here for a day.
Yeah. It starts at the very top, and that's not even me, that's the owner. And the owner of this boat likes experiences. He likes to walk away with memories. The reason we go to different places in the world and different destinations is because we're just building memories. And so for us, it's not as much about the yacht as it is the experience you get on the yacht. My love and passion is for more off the beat places in the world. And given that the boat has done that for the last couple of years, and it's going to continue to do that, I'd love to, in perfect world, build a clientele that comes with us, does a trip in one destination, and then wonders where we're going next, and then meets us in that destination maybe a half a year later, halfway around the world. Just then they get to come on board with the same people in a different part of the world, and build just a small group of people that want to basically travel the world on a yacht without having to own their own yacht.
Yeah, I think that's the best.
Be different than everybody else, basically.
Yeah, I think it's nice that we don't stick to the cookie cutter, doing the same routine over and over. It keeps the crew happy, it keeps them motivated, and I think it does draw in the repeat clientele. They find a boat that they like with a crew that they fall in love with, and they get to go and explore these destinations all over the globe in a place that they feel comfortable and that they know that they're going to have a good time.
Yeah, that's in my world, that's the perfect solution.
Yes.
And I've had a lot of repeat clients that on different boats, so hopefully we can bring that here as well.
And from your captain's point of view, at the end of the day, what makes the charter experience so special?
Okay, you got a minute?
I got a minute.
You got a minute. Louise, come in, Louise.
Go ahead.
Can you round up everybody and bring them up to the owner's salon? So give me a minute, I'm gonna answer that question.
Okay. We're gonna meet the magic?
Yeah, we're gonna meet the magic.
Okay.
What makes it happen. Come on, don't everybody in here, behind you, over here. Lauren, you asked me a question. What makes a charter special?
Yes.
This right here. These people make a charter special, not me. You've
This
been
is
talking
the
to me the whole
dream.
time, but these are the guys that make everything happen. So I want to bring them in here and tell you why it's special.
Well,
on this
hats
boat.
off to the crew and to the unique charter experiences that you all bring. And we are so, so excited to welcome Ludzy to the charter market.
Thank you.